everybody. Smash the like button.
Hey, that includes you. Smash the like button. You can see my microphone. GM, everybody. Hope you're doing all right. Let's have a sip of coffee. There we go. There we go. All right, let me just move this microphone. As you guys know, got myself try to do as least amount of chords as possible. All right. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Web3 Breakfast. It's 10 a.m. here on the East Coast. It is Friday. That means we are going to have pizza orders at the end of the show today. And I'm super excited about that. I've missed you guys. We haven't done pizza order in a week. So we'll get into that. We're going to be giving away some crypto towards the tail end of the show. So make sure you stick around. We have got our friends at the Crypto Fight Club. They've developed this really cool ecosystem, and they are giving away coins based on so they got like projects that come and they do like these fights, right? And you can you can go to their page at CFC on Solana, Crypto Fight Club, and you can check out what they're doing. But so there was just a WGA. We gave it all. The ticker is WGA. We gave it our all. We've got some tokens to give away, so I'll be giving away those to someone today. So I'm sure at some point, I believe Crypto Fight Club and WGA are going to pop in here possibly, and we can talk to them, learn about the ecosystem that both projects are building. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, there we go. They are here. I'm going to invite you to speak, and that goes for anybody else. Please remember, just know, this is our Fun Friday show. So if you want to participate in the conversation today, don't be shy. Raise your hand. Come on up to speak. Do this every day, guys. Today is no difference, except for that it's pizza day. And I have got on. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you guys can see this. Oh, it makes it blurry. But this is my fancy pizza shirt. For my birthday this year, my mom got me a fancy pizza shirt. Now I've got two pizza shirts. This is my golfing one. So, Gringo, get you on up here, man. Love to see that. There we go. All right, let's get the stage. Let's get the stage set. Let's talk crypto. Whoa, what's crazy, Carrie, is if you look down, there's a dude named Big Mike, and I know that that's a cartoon character. I forget his name, but I thought that was you I think you changed your PFP for a second. What's up, Modern Canadian? You were the first one up here. What's up, my G?
Yo, what is up, homies?
Well, what is up is probably my cholesterol today because it's pizza day. We're actually, as soon as the show is over, I'm going to be taking my daughter to gymnastics class. And then as soon as gymnastics is over, we are on the road to Nashville. We got the UFC fight. It's a UFC fight night. It's not a numbered fight. That'll be next month in Chicago. But it's a UFC fight night in Nashville. Going to go hang out with the V fam. I believe the Mad V Apes are going to be there. Some of the representation from them, as well as Flame. If you guys were in the show yesterday, he's one of the homies. He'll be there. He actually invited me to the Louisville fight night last year. And that was the first experience I had with the JChains UFC partnership. And I'll tell you what, man, super cool. So looking forward to Nashville this weekend. If you are there, I believe Gringo may try to get there after Charleston. Is today the people thing? Or is tomorrow the people?
I was completely off on my dates, bro. The people thing is next month. But I'm in Charleston. I was gonna stop by People Studios, but I don't even know if they have a daily showing or not. So my planning got a bit off, but it's all good.
I feel like there is like one of the Punks 2.0 things was this weekend, isn't it?
I thought it was, but I'm maybe it's not. I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm here to drive over there and find out, but we'll see. So yeah, I've been on the road, so I'm exhausted, man.
I can imagine, dude. You're driving all over. So I've got 2 registrations for it for my wife and I for the Crypto Punks Meetup 2.0. But when I look at the RSVP, there's no other. Here we go. Nope. It's just like the reservation. I don't have the date on it for whatever reason. Got to look that up because it's next month. We got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, I got confused too. Yeah, man, I'm just so confused by it all. I've been all over the place mentally here trying to figure it out. So
That's life, man. That is life.
Dude, how are we feeling about all-time highs? Like, how you guys feeling about the market? It's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Listen, I don't want to toot my own horn here. I do not want to toot my own horn, and I believe, Mike, you might have said it yesterday. But I will toot my own horn here. I believe, I'm fairly confident, my post is what kicked off the bull run. And so you guys are all very welcome. I'm glad to have, provided that for you.
The bottom, instead of the bat signal, the bottom signal was up, and it was Big Boy's picture.
So what do you guys think if price is going from here?
Down.
How about you, Mike? JChains, what do you guys think?
Correction. We got to correct at some point, right?
We're gonna keep going up, or we're gonna dip? What do you guys think?
Listen,
Go
for it, Mike.
You go ahead, bro. All right. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a pullback here. I'm seeing a couple time frames, head and shoulders. So we're probably gonna come back to. I don't think it's gonna be crazy, but maybe back down to 114, 115, and kind of just start to make some sort of a pattern. And that might be where the altcoins start to make some real moves. Because honestly, I'm super bullish as long as Ethereum is over the daily 200-day moving average. I'm starting to get pretty bullish.
I share the same sentiment. Even just looking, and what I wanted to do was look at the chart and just confirm, because 115 looks right. If you look at the previous daily VWAP on the leapfrog indicator, it's saying that same thing. Like that's where it should kind of head back down towards. That would make the most sense. You got dominance. Bitcoin dominance is taking a big dip from 65. Where did we get up to? Just the other day, it wicked up to 65.1. And we're down to 64.5. I honestly believe, and until I'm wrong, until the market decides to change, if you look historically, and we'll see a little up and down, there'll be some volatility, there'll be some time for some altcoins to make some money, profits, and then we, consolidate, go back up, get the volume, all that stuff. I firmly believe that we need to see that 70% dominance, because it's happened 3 times already in the past. And so once we see that dominance hit 70, 71%, then from there, that will trigger the absolute altcoin run that we're all looking for. Now, does that mean that we're not going to see altcoins run between now and then? No, we've seen it. Like, look at December, right? Like, I think the dominance dropped from like 64% to like 58%, something like that, right? And we all know that little mini altcoin season that we had in December before things went to shit, that was exciting. And that was just like less than 10% of dominance dip. Typically, we've seen this thing go from like 70 down to like 40%. I don't think it'll get that low this time, on like for real, maybe in the 50s, but still, it's going to be enough to where euphoria will kick in for sure. That's what I think. Mike, go ahead.
A little bit off topic, but I am not sponsored by them by any means. So I just noticed my favorite on-ramp for my fellow Canadian friends, ShakePay, which is based out of Quebec, they actually put USDC on their account there. So before you would only be able to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, but now you're able to have USDC and get a yield on it. So they're offering 3% yield on your USDC holdings, which is kind of neat. So I was like, oh, okay, like that's like my main go-to on-ramp. So for anybody, any other Canadian, or even I believe Americans can use it too. They've been at a bunch of conferences. ShakePay, man, really cool on-ramp if you guys might want to check it out.
Check it out. The KYC or no KYC?
Oh yeah, it's definitely KYC. It's a fintech company. Like it's again the whole thing. They got all the regulations, but they're pretty. Again, they're so easy to go from your bank, like wire transfers or e-transfers to your bank. You can hold even just cash on there, and they pay you like, I think in Canadian they pay like 3.68% on your cash value if you're just holding cash in there. It's actually, and to get a little card too, like a digital card, so you can spend your crypto or you can spend your cash with their little debit card.
Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like the crypto.com card. Yeah. That's interesting though, because what's the point of a bank account eventually? That's what basically what a bank's savings account would pay you, that yield. I mean, why would you not have it in crypto? Everything's going digital anyway.
Absolutely. I think banks are like they're late to it. They're all going to come and do exactly what all these companies are doing, but they're going to be the last ones to do it because they kind of have to be forced into doing it.
Well, hopefully, with all of the messaging and things that we've said, as content creators, as community members over the last several years, kind of making people a little bit more aware of the banking cartel and the fact that fractional reserve banking is like kind of like a crime. It should be, at least. And so, says I lost my connection. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. Yeah, you did break up a little though.
Okay.
Yeah, to add to that though, USDC, I mean, that's Circle, which is backed by BlackRock. So it's all going this way no matter what. Banks will eventually.
Do you think banks will be?
Yeah.
Do you think because of all of the apps and companies that are doing the everything, right? Where you can do your banking, you can buy your stocks, you can buy your crypto. Like I use Cash App, right? Like I have my business account through Bank of America, but basically my wife and I use Cash App for everything because you have a bank account, you've got a routing number and account number, so you can use it like a bank. I've got a debit card, a Visa card that goes anywhere. I can buy stocks, I can buy crypto. Boom. That might be
actually. Let me ask you
banks, especially knowing that. What do you need to let them hold your money for if you can hold your own?
Let me ask you a question because I know the Americans use. Do you guys use Robinhood? Is Robinhood similar to that, where you can put cash on there and spend on there? I know you can buy like stocks and crypto and everything on there. Is it kind of similar to like the on-ramp I was just mentioning?
I don't use Robinhood, so I could not give you an answer to that. Maybe somebody else who does. All I know,
I believe so. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
There you go. Like the thing was like that a video that I posted about tokenized stocks, and how if you look under the hood, like Vlad even came out and said that you don't have actual equity in the company. Like, what's the fucking point? Like that's a scam. Like that's a meme coin. So I don't use Robinhood. I never have, and I probably never will. That's a personal preference, though. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, I know Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin through there, which is interesting.
I wish Jack wasn't a maxi. I wish that they opened that up to more options than just Bitcoin. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I do think Robinhood, I know you can buy some crypto on there, so I don't know about the getting a debit card and all that. But yeah, hey Mike, did you I think I saw you post before you got the AVAX card. Is that similar to what you're talking about?
So I've used it a couple times yet. I just got it. I think it's a little bit better than the crypto.com card because when I put the problem I had with crypto.com is like I put $500 in and they're like, where'd you get this money from? And I'm like, bro, it's $500. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was putting like 20, 30 grand in, and then like it's called like I think it's called the crypto travel rule. So they want to know where you're getting the money from. But like if I deposit a check in my bank for $500, they don't have shit. You know what I mean? So like I shouldn't have to justify where $500 of my crypto is coming from. So I got the Avalanche card to. Yeah, so I got the Avalanche card to basically see if they're not going to ask me these questions. And so far, so good. I've been putting money on them, no questions asked. It takes a little bit of time for your stablecoin to clear. Like, so you put in your pending transaction, it might take like an hour or two to clear. But once it's on there, you're good. I spend everything, like not a problem. It's a Visa card, so anywhere that Visa is accepted, it works. And the really cool thing about it, it's a little gimmick, is the little avalanche symbol lights up when you go to tap it.
Oh, that's badass! I had no idea.
That's wild.
Dude, I'm not an AVAX maxi, but like just like from an outside perspective, being a former like ETH maxi and starting to see like what people are building and how AVAX works, I'm like, man, I'm starting to see the value over Ethereum for this network.
I think not a Cosmos maxi either, but we've got one of those. We've also got a card on Osmosis now. It's this Bitmosis card, and you can like spend like straight off there. You can spend Bitcoin as like Osmosis into USDC, whatever, and it's a DEX. So it's like an actual DEX with its own card. It's pretty neat.
It's going to be like Pokemon cards. We're going to collect all the crypto credit cards.
I am willing, speaking of all of them, I am willing to bet that there is one company that is behind the manufacturer of all of them with the tech inside of it, and that is most likely Arculus on every single one of them. They control the market as far as the tap, the I don't know what that technology is actually called. But when I got a chance to interview Adam Lowe, who's the founder of Arculus, when we were in Toronto at Consensus, and that's one of the things that he told me about is like 99% of the crypto industry runs, if you've got a card, if you've got a tap card, it's their technology is inside of it.
What company is it? What's the name again? I think you broke up for a second.
Arculus, the cold storage wallet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Got one of those right here. I will show you guys. If we're watching
So
live stream, which by the
that's
way,
their own.
huh?
I was just gonna say that's like a standalone hardware wallet, like Tangent, like it's like a card-based cold storage.
Yep.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah, it's like a metal
I
card.
can
See,
hear
I
that.
have
Tap,
something
tap, tap.
similar. I have something similar with the Elipol. The Elipol has a new X card. What I would love to be able to do is have like a card like that. Now, maybe Tangent does it. I don't know. What I'd like to do is have like a cold wallet that I can say, this is my spending wallet. I'll put money on here that I want to go out and spend. I can go tap it and spend it at vendors with the POS system and keep it in my cold storage instead of like a Visa or whatever. I can just spend the direct USDC or whatever off the card. Because right now, like, I don't know if Tangent's the same way, but for Elipol, it just connects to your app. You download the app, you tap it to your phone, and it connects the wallet to the phone if you want to see your balances or make, transactions. So if you can spend directly from the cold card,
100%.
that'd be amazing.
I'm not sure if you can actually spend from it, but yeah, it's the same thing. It all interacts through the app. It's like app-based because there's no screen on the card,
Why
right?
would you want to spend from your cold storage? Like even like, and I get like even like safety and all that stuff aside, like why put that into a hot wallet? I mean, cold storage is specifically for that reason. Like don't be spending on cold storage, man. No way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like keep your cold storage Tangent wallet as cold storage, and then get one of these Avalanche cards or one of these Osmosis cards as your crypto spending card, right? And that way you don't ever mix the two up.
Even the most secure and all that shit, like if you got to connect to a contract address, if you got to do whatever, just spend crypto. That to me is a potential recipe for.
Jay, you're cutting out pretty bad, dude.
I don't understand why.
Yeah, you were rugged hard.
Man, it keeps telling me my connection is or you guys go ahead and talk for a while. You guys go and talk. Here, let me do this. We got Crypto Fight Night or Crypto Fight Club. They're gone, but we gave it all here. You guys want to talk about your project? Talk about the current fight that you are in right now.
JChains, what's going on, buddy? Sorry, I'm kind of in the middle of some other work and stuff I got going on, but I did drop in the comments a link to the active fight that's going on. Sorry, I got to keep my voice low right now this second, but I'll be back in a second. I did drop in the comments the link to the active fight that's going on. Yeah, it's should be a pretty good show.
Ooh. Heck yeah! So we gave it our all. Currently in a fight against Inverted Pepe.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Full disclosure, I am in my truck, so if you hear some background noise, it's because I'm driving a diesel. I have a small recycling company. It's a work day for me, but we show up here. And I also have my son with me, so just be expect to hear some IRL happenings.
Hey,
but yeah, thanks for.
That's the most important, man. That's real life stuff. My daughter will come into my room where I shoot stuff all the time. That's life, man. I love that. We're real people. It proves that we're all just real people.
Yeah, it's better than AI. It kind of proves it. We need that humanity.
Well. Hold on now. I'm a zombie. Okay, not a person. Let's get that straight. But yeah. But we are, just a little bit about us for just a second. We are a CTO from the get-go, is what we call it. We started as a community. And a couple of us use this X account. I'm usually the one speaking in the spaces with it. But a lot of the posts are done by Donkey. And, we take turns and share the load. And we all just kind of contribute. And it's interesting. There was never really a conversation about, hey, I'll do this and you do that. People just started doing things, and it's great. But yeah, we're super excited to be in the fights. For those of you who aren't aware of what the Crypto Fight Club is doing with their Project Mayhem, I really advise that you check it out because it's something that's growing, and every week there seems to be another community interested in it, and that the thing is just going to keep growing, and so it's a pretty fun concept, and I'm sitting here trying to use the meme tool. So, yeah, I just want to speak on that for a second because we love the Crypto Fight Club. They're a community that's just about communities. And he said it the other day. He said, we are a collaboration project. And I was like, wow, I haven't heard that. But that's a little bit of what we were trying to do ourselves, because that's just the energy we like to bring. So it didn't take me but a couple of conversations with Tyler to be like, wow, we are in it. We're with you, So now we just we hang out with those guys a lot. They're great. So we highly advise you get in the Telegram, get to know them. And but yeah, it's a fun concept. They have a meme tool that they'll create for you. And I was actually trying to do one before coming on here, but if I try to do that while I'm talking, it won't work well. But yeah, it's a fun little tool, and if you get the tool, it costs 1 soul. Which I'll be honest, in the beginning I was like, man, a soul? Do we really want that? Is it And then Donkey, one of our community members, was like, absolutely. He usually makes most of the content, and he was super excited about it. And then I learned that buying that is what actually gets you in the runnings to be in the fights. And that's when I was like, well, okay. So to be in the fights and to potentially win and have your tokens purchased. And as time goes on and as their project pumps, it generates more taxes. So the purchases are just going to get larger and larger. And so it's a pretty cool concept. So I was like, yeah, let's get in it. Let's get it, And so we took our community funds and we got it. And at this point, I'm using it more than anybody. I see the value in it. I'm the one who bit you, JChains. And it's just so quick and easy once you learn to do it. Rotating the stickers and having multiple stickers on at one time, there's just a little bit of a learning curve to just knowing that you want to put the smallest stickers on first. But once you kind of get the hang of that and learn that when you rotate a sticker, you just want to use the thumb in the center to anchor it and then twist it with the other thumb and resize it. It works a lot better because if you try to grab 2 different corners, it rotates the opposite way. And, but yeah, once you do that, it's pretty fast and easy to use. And, the whole idea of, let me buckle up.
Buckle up for safety. That's awesome. I love the...
the whole idea.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just that you can so quickly meme people. I was trying to meme that coin. I'm going to finish it here in a minute. That coin you posted, I'm going to bite it. But, you go into spaces.
What do you guys call that, a loony?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I'm not Canadian. I'm a zombie.
We got a couple on the stage with us. Mike or Carrie, what do you call it?
Yeah, it's a loony, dude. It's a loony.
We just call ours a silver dollar.
Yeah, well, yeah. I've been called...
Well, it's got a loon on it, right? I don't know. It's a nice bird.
A loon?
But yeah, it's fun stuff, to be able to quickly meme people in a space and use that as the comments that you're putting in to help boost the space, or you try to find ways you can go meme Elon, or whoever, to try to get eyes on you. It just makes it fast and relevant. And somebody pointed out to me early on that you can get flagged for trying to make comments that are kind of irrelevant to whatever is being posted. But if you just do a meme, you can just hide it in the image, you just post the image. and not get flagged. You know, it's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, now we've been in several fights.
It really, it's good for the community, right? And it's good to help spread the awareness of the project, because like when you see one of these, everybody want, like when I got the picture of me, I was like, oh dude, like could you imagine, like if you got a whole community, everybody wants one of them looking like that. I think that is such a cool idea. Shout out to the Crypto Fight Club for putting that together. Gringo, what you got, my guy?
Yeah, I was just going to ask a question about that, just to clarify, because I'm new to hearing about your project. So you're saying there's like a for the fight, there's like a prize pool, and if you buy, like if you purchase what you said is one soul, then you can if you can actually fight, and then what happens? You fight, and then if you win the prize pool. Is that how it works?
Crypto Fight Club's got his hand up.
I'll speak on it. He might be busy. Oh, here he is. Go ahead, Tyler.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I am kind of in the middle of something, but it's yeah, to kind of explain it, it's pretty simple. How it works is we kind of try to onboard different communities into our project and build a meme tool for them. It's what WGA was talking about. It's just a fun little meme tool that's customized for your project. We onboard you guys by giving you that tool, getting your community kind of like pumped up. I'm a big believer in, if you want your community to make memes and content for you and stuff like that, the best thing that you can do is give them an easy, fun to use tool to do that, right? Because not everybody has like, Photoshop on their computer and all of this stuff. And the best part about it is it's like it's customized to your project, so your branding and everything. You're welcome to check out our timeline and check out our tool and stuff like that. We build it and customize it for each project. So what happens is once we've kind of like gotten to know you, it's part of the vetting process. So that building of that tool and customizing it for you, like kind of it's kind of like we get to know you, interact with you, and some stuff. But basically, once that's happened, you pay one soul for that tool, and your entire community can use it forever. And your Telegram, we host it and everything. It's pretty awesome. So check it out. But once that happens, anybody that has that tool has interacted with us and stuff like that. You're also eligible for every single week. We make a pin post on our X account, and we take the two loudest communities in that, and we put them up in a fight. So WGA, they've fought for like the first 3 fights because they're so active in hitting that pin post and everything, and they're one of the strongest projects that we see. So we put them up to fight. How this works is we take that one soul that we charge for that, we put that into towards the next space where we buy the winner's tokens of that giveaway. So whatever project wins that fight, we take the money that we earn from the tool, and then we also take half of the taxes that our project earns. And so as our market cap grows, these spaces on Thursdays where we buy these tokens will get larger and larger over time. And yeah, and the best part about it is your community is able to not only use the tool for free forever, for once that one soul has been paid, but you also get to fight week after week after week after week, and it'll pay for itself. And only pretty shortly, because I mean, like WGA, for example, they paid one soul to get into this, get the tool, and be able to fight every week. We've already bought $150 worth of their tokens, and so it's already kind of paid for itself in that sense. So
also before all season hits, you might want to buy it now, right? Because Soul's going to go up. So yeah, it makes sense. Get in early. Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, not only that,
$1,000 a pop. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, not only that, but it's like, we are at the stages. We just started doing this a few weeks ago. So inevitably, as our market cap gets bigger and these prize pools gets bigger, for the giveaways that we're doing every week, the price to get into Crypto Fight Club is going to go up also. So and when we're in the future charging 10 soul for the same thing, WGA is going to worry about it because they paid one soul and they're good forever. You know what I mean? So something we're trying to do. Like I said, the thing about it is we're a Crypto Fight Club, and if you know, our first rule is you can't talk about Crypto Fight Club. If we can't talk about ourselves, then what do we talk about? That we are naturally a collaboration project, so that's what we're doing. And the best thing that I like about it, and this made me laugh my ass off this morning, the project that WGA fought against last week, which was Updog, now all the Updog community are fighting for WGA because they collaborate. So this isn't just a collaboration between like Crypto Fight Club and your project. It's like everybody's collaborating together. So now they have more people throwing punches for them because, you know, they fought with them last week, got to know them. Now they're like besties, right? So we have people from that project throwing punches and stuff on their behalf. So it's fun. It's fun. It's something different.
Awesome. I just, you guys know, I'm a big community guy and I love collaboration, all that stuff. And so Tyler, when you kind of first told me about the project, I really like, it just makes so much sense because, you know, it's funny, you know, the first rule of Crypto Fight Club is we can't talk about it. So naturally, you know, you can build that collaboration tool very easily. And I think that's the most important thing that we've got, especially now in this space, is, you know, the more networking and growing and building we can do and come together, like heck yeah. So shout out to you guys for building this. I love the tool thing. I posted up in the Jumbotron. I don't know if you guys checked it out. One, I was infected, as you heard, and so I posted that picture so you can see what that looks like. And then also I posted the current fight. If you look at Crypto Fight Club, their post, the WGA against Inverted Pepe. So get in there, get active, start having some fun. Now, let me ask
go throw some punches for WGA.
Yeah, I love that. You know, it's like the project that lost. Now they're voting for WGA. It's like, man, we got beat up by this project, so now you got to go support them. That's cool. That watching the communities grow into themselves like that's Web3, man. I love it. That was a great idea.
Yeah, it's cool. I had a question though, one more, as far as, so in the movie Fight Club, it's I am Robert Paulson. So is it for you guys like I am Satoshi Nakamoto? Like, what are we working with here?
It's fun, right? There's a lot of different spins you can put on it. Like that whole like Robert Paulson thing. We have a bunch of funny filters in our Telegram, and we actually have down there in the listener, we have Robert Paulson. It's one of my best buddies. Known the guy for like 18 years. Hilarious dude. So Robert Paulson, and then we have Marla. She's another person in the project down there in the listener panel. We used to do a thing. We have a filter in the Telegram that like the word G isn't allowed to be used. So instead, it like if you say G, it'll filter you and like mute you for a little bit. But when we have a G on our chart, the whole Telegram says like his name was Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson, and you know, so a bunch of fun stuff. Like we have like if you say Crypto Fight Club in there, it'll mute you. So like all the new people, all of us people that have been in the Telegram for a while, we'll try to trick them into saying Fight Club, and then and then Rose will like mute them and tell them it's the first rule and stuff like that. So it's pretty funny.
That's hilarious. That is really funny.
Very creative. I love it.
Do you have to be coin only, or do you guys have NFT projects that have joined? Like, what are the requirements?
Yeah, so there's a couple different things, right? So there's you know, our two biggest products are the meme tool and also by the way, I don't want to take up all your space. I appreciate all the time you're allowing us to chill.
Asking you questions is good as hell.
Yeah.
I understand that, but.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. We have collaborated, or we are in the process of collaborating with a few different communities in the NFT space. One is the Dundies. I'm a huge fan of the Dundies. I support a lot of those. They support us in spaces and stuff like that. We're looking into exactly how to do that because our two products that we have, which is the meme tool, that can be used obviously for any project. That alone, if you're looking for something to like kind of reinvigorate your community and get them pumped up again, when you give them a tool like our meme mayhem creation tool, it's like you're all of a sudden going to see a whole bunch of meme tools or memes popping up in your Telegram on the timeline and stuff like that. So that obviously can work, especially for NFT projects when you have different things like traits and stuff like that. So you can take traits from your NFT project and use those for stickers for your tool. There's a whole bunch of things you can do with that. Now, as far as like actual using the funds to, you know, in most cases we buy tokens of other projects, right? Like WGA or What's Up Dog or Rod AI. We buy their tokens, but so everything will have to be kind of a when it comes to the NFTs, we'll have to kind of like, you know, take each of those situations and examine them individually, you know, like whatever we can do to support them. Whether it's, you know, if their floor on their NFTs aren't super huge, then maybe we can buy a few NFTs and do a giveaways that way. Or maybe we can you know, maybe in that case, we just do a giveaway of just Soul and then, you know, give it away on their behalf, or, you know, so there's a lot of different things that can be done. You know, maybe they have a new mint coming up or something like that, you know, so every project when it comes to that is, you know, going to be, you know,
Case by case.
we'll have to be creative about it. Yeah.
That makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. I appreciate the answer on that. Guys, make sure you smash the like button if you are watching the live stream. Make sure you repost the video, tag some friends. If you are in this space and you want to come up to the stage and talk and ask questions and participate, please feel free. That's what the Friday show is all about. And remember, if you're hungry, if you're feeling like, man, something's missing, I need some pizza. A little bit later, we're going to take your pizza order. So don't miss out on that. You never know. One of these days, I might actually make some money, and then I might actually send someone a pizza. One of these days, it might actually be a thing. So, get ready.
Hell yeah.
You rugged,
thanks,
you
man.
rugged, so it sounded like you're going to take our pee. Don't take our pee.
I will not
Take her what?
I want nothing to do with any of that from any of you. No, thank you. So, I feel like I did like this thing in the background where I turned my Wi-Fi on and off. I have not seen the message that I'm like having trouble connecting since I did that. So should be good. Hopefully you did hear me rug though. Oh. What's everybody what you got planned for the weekend? It's Friday. Remember that. I'm going to Nashville. Gringo may come to Nashville. He may be too tired.
No, I'll try, but worst case, if you said you're coming back on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If I'm still around that area, I mean, I'd love to meet up. We'll see. But I'm gonna try to go to Nashville. I'll see if I can pull it off.
Keep me posted. I'll shoot you DMs. I'll shoot you my cell phone number. So you can text me.
Yeah, cool, man. Oh, also, what I got going on today, that Wilder World Lamborghini mint
That's
is
it's
coming up.
soon, right?
It's at 11. What is it? Noon, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, I gotta jump off here in a bit and get ready for that. But I'll hang out for a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I don't know if I told everyone, but like I have a little DAO with my friend. At this point, it's just a little hobby DAO, but we've put in a decent amount. And so our wallet's eligible for 7, but there's no chance we're going to be able to mint all 7. It's going to be so competitive because the supplies are like 600. And so it's going to be pretty intense. Plus I'm in a hotel. So I'm like, man, I hope my internet connection doesn't go out right when I try to mint, but we're locked in for pre-sale for 2. So that's our best odds. And yeah, so I'm going to try to jump on that and mint. So yeah, wish me luck.
Man, good luck on that. That's exciting. I know, obviously the integration with Lamborghini into Wild World is huge.
Well, and it's not just Wilder World; they're interoperable across other games. So, like, I've been too tired to do a lot of research on it, but basically, Animoca Brands, they have Rev and Motorsport. But Rev is one of them. REVV. That's one of their projects. Well, these Lambos are not only you can play with them inside of Wilder World, you can play with them in that game as well. So, Motorverse, I think is the name of it. Yeah. So, so Rev, Motorverse, and then Wilder World. So you buy, that Lambo, and actually I'm a holder of Rev as well. I have a couple of cars there, so it's kind of exciting. Like, man, I hope I get this because I could, race around Miami, for Wilder World, and then also jump over to Rev and try that, which is really interesting because if I remember correctly, the game that Animoca is working with, Rev and I think Motorverse, I think they're also Microsoft is torque drift. I think it might be eventually something to do where that might work out, but I don't know. I'm completely speculating on that one, but I know for sure those Lambos are interoperable with Wilder World and Rev and Motorverse, so that's pretty exciting.
That's cool. I wonder, we got to get we got to talk to Craig or Hermie from Meta Rides, because I know that they've got some whether it was some backing or they partnered up with Animoca as well, and they've got a metaverse thing that they're building. They've got cars, supercars, and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if that would be an idea to get interoperable with all of those other entities.
Well, yeah, I can see it's that's where everything's going, as we all know now. Like, it's interoperability is key. So that's the idea. That's where the grand vision of Web3 and the metaverse is going. It's not one established unified protocol like the internet was yet, but they're all building towards that. And so at some point, I truly believe, that's that is the mission, where you can take one asset and move it to another game or to another metaverse. And this is revolutionary. The fact that a giant brand like Lamborghini is involved, especially for our culture, for Web3 culture, like everyone wants that Lambo. That's like, that's the old meme, right? Like win Lambo. So win moon. so that's the thing is like, that's exciting. I could see it going to that game and to other games. And so this is the beginning.
All right.
I don't know if JChains is talking, but I don't know if you rug, but I'll talk about my weekend.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Sometimes you come in and out.
Yeah, you're rugging.
This weekend, I am going to hit up the cottage, be in the bush, probably have very little to no internet, and kind of recharge. I'm gonna put a fishing rod in my hand and recharge. It's been a week, and it'll be nice to relax a little bit.
What can you just?
Hey, what you do in the bush is your own business,
I was
buddy.
going to ask you to just repeat what you said, because I thought you said I'm going up to the cabin to beat up the bush, and I was like, I don't think your wife wants you to talk like
that. No, we're just gonna go and enjoy nature and maybe catch a couple fish.
Okay, that's a way better weekend.
Yeah, he said beat up the bush. He said rod in his hand. That's what we heard.
And then she's gonna get some cockatoo.
Jesus Christ!
Hey guys,
cock there, bud.
Go ahead, Gringo.
We just lining them up. I'm just knocking them down.
Oh, wow. I love you guys. I love you so much. I think that it derailed my brain. Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I was gonna say, I gotta jump off here soon, but I just confirmed Torque Drift will be compatible with those Lambos, by the way, that's a Microsoft game, so that's gonna be massive. So that kind of shows you where this is all going. But all that being said, I gotta jump off. But you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you all later.
All right, man.
Have a good day.
I'll send you a message with my cell phone number. Hopefully, we'll see you in Nashville. If not,
cool, man.
Hopefully Sunday you're back here in the ATL area.
Yeah, we'll try. If not, we'll see each other at some event or some conference in the future. So, have a good time. Have a safe trip. See you guys.
Have a good mint, brother.
Well, speaking of conferences, I was just talking to Lauren and Tracy for the Futures Conference. And for any fellow Canadians that are going, I can get you passes. So just, if you're going to come, let me know.
Look at that.
So, Carrie, you have no excuse not to come now.
Except for...
Well, I do have an excuse.
No, you don't.
I'll shoot you. Yeah, I'm gonna send him a copy of the letter. Have you not read the letter? Come on now, it's a scary letter.
20 years ago, and you are going to try. Just take a weekend trip to Niagara Falls and say, I just want to go see the shitty American side, the trashy, dirty American side of Niagara Falls. And they'll be like, please come into our country.
See, the problem is exactly. And then they say, come into our country. And then they take my ID again and they say, you're not allowed in our country, except now you're already here. So bend over, bud. And then, the next thing I know, I'm being cavity searched and incarcerated. And I don't want to take that risk.
I don't think that is going to be the case. I feel like
Okay, well,
a little, 20 years ago you got a letter, but it is time. It is time to make the ascent into your new motherland. You guys are our 51st state, so come to the motherland.
for fuck's sake.
You know what I would do, honestly, if you're worried about going to the border, maybe just contact border services and see if that is the case, what's the steps to be able to ratify that and make your way to the U.S.
I can tell you.
Yeah. Well, I did ask Grok.
No, don't ask Grok. Grok don't do that. Just bring your history with you. I was told because of a crazy cannabis charge from 100 years ago that technically I was inadmissible, but I, had a conversation with Border Patrol at the airport, and I mean, it's just a conversation, right? Like, you're not trying to hide anything. You just talk about it with them, and like, it was like from 100 years ago. Plus, like, shit's legal everywhere now. Like, what does it matter?
I know, man. It doesn't make a goddamn lick of sense.
Nope. That's for
One day,
if we got to free Ross this year, we are definitely gonna get to free Carrie this year too.
that's what I'm saying. That's if that guy gets to walk free and then just fucking send himself like $1 million in Bitcoin that he managed to stitch off some old drive.
$1 million.
You know what I mean? What did he get? What was it? 10?
I think there was like a wallet that he controlled before that somehow he didn't have to hand over. But it's got like a lot of Bitcoin in it.
Well, because he was in a boating accident and forgot the passphrase until he was released.
Boating accident. What's up, B Frank?
Hey, what's up, JChains? My bad. Took me a second. I had to put down the keyboard and pick up the phone.
How you feeling today?
Oh no, Frank be rugging on us too.
Oh no, maybe it's just Carrie's connection. Am I
think it's
rugging?
just Carrie's connection because I heard you perfectly.
Oh man, I'm not doing nothing, man. Just tidying up this document so I get it sent back over and keep stuff rolling over here, man. Just working.
Everybody's working.
Waiting for my pizza order. I'm trying to figure out what I want today.
Pizza-wise? We ready?
Today is Friday, right?
I think about that's
Today
the problem with like my we gave it our all. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, well I put up my hand just to wait for a segue to do a little shill before I get a little busier.
Yeah.
Is it cool that I put something up in the jumbotron?
100%. Yep.
All right, let me do that. And while I'm doing that, like I said before, we're a CTO from the get-go, and we have a couple of things that we're building, and one of them is a poker Telegram bot for any of your communities that do Telegram. It's a lot of fun, and basically it keeps an active game going right there in your Telegram. It doesn't take you away from Telegram, and it cleans the chat up just like a raid bot does. And it takes you to a little private, Telegram where you get to see your cards and press the buttons to play. But yeah, we were building that for Telegram activity. So we got version 1 complete last week, which is a 8-player game. It does 1 table. So version 1.2 will be out probably next week, where it'll have multiple tables. So that if more than 8 people join, it's just going to create more tables. And it's really great for Telegram activity for community builders and stuff like that. Because when it's running, you can just see, people. You get to see the the game data, like the flop and what so and so bet, and what the pot is, and you can join the game. You can hit join the game right there, and it's just fun to pop into a Telegram and see that happening. And so that's something that it's going to be a free version. We're also going to have a paid version for anybody who wants to maybe run tournaments or something. It's gonna need a lot more programming, because this one we have now, you jump in and you get 1,000, fake chips or whatever, and you can quit, and you can come back and it'll start you over with 1,000 fake chips. So it's not like, it's just for fun, but if people want to actually have tournaments and stuff, they're going to want the chips not to do things like that. So we'll be accounting for that down the road. But that's one of the fun things that we have, that we're building to try to have a utility, and we'll be building more utilities. But I'm trying to navigate to our page now. Another thing that we have going is every Sunday we have a game called Soul Spin Sunday, and my son says and Tuesday, but that's a different game. But yeah, Soul Spin Sunday, we've been running that for several months. It's a lot of fun. Several of the soap guys have won. In fact, I think the soap guys have won more than anybody. So you might want to ask them what their secret is. But it's basically like a raffle. We have a wallet. You send $5 in Soul to get an entry. You can get as many entries as you want. It builds a pot, and then we have multiple winners. And we spin that wheel live. And we've been doing it on TikTok. But we're going to start bringing it to X. And we actually have a space lined up so that we can do that this Sunday. And that's what I'm searching for on our page right now, so that I can share that as a Jumbotron. So yeah, I invite you to hit our Telegram if you're curious about this Telegram poker bot. All you have to do is type the word poker in the chat, and it'll prompt you to join a game or to start a game. And then as soon as I find this, oh, great, thank you. Yeah, let me make sure that's the right one. You probably did the right thing, but
it's the one
we
you
had
got coming up 7:30 on the 13th.
great, yeah. So feel free to come check us out on that Sunday, and even if you can't make it, if you want to support, just by hitting set reminder, help get that attendance up. That's great too. Yeah, that's kind of a couple of things that we're currently working on that helps generate some revenue for the project, because we do have multiple winners in that Soul Spin Sunday, but of course we have a percentage that goes to the project each week. So like if you have a bag of WGA and you throw $5 or $20 to get multiple entries, and you don't win the spin, but your bag will still get pumped, so you still win. Even if you lose, you win. So it's just a little fun, and it's been growing. Every week we have new players. And the pot usually gets around $400 or $500 right now, but I think that in August we'll probably have about $1,000 pot. So the winnings will get bigger and bigger. So it's just a little fun that we like to do on Sundays. So yeah, come check it out.
Definitely fun. I set that reminder. I put a little post out there. I will be there Sunday night for sure. I'm looking forward to checking that out and learn more about your community and how you guys are building it. I love the whole idea of keeping people active, keep doing things. It's like you're building these bots to keep people entertained and keep them there in the community. And that's fantastic. I'm taking all these mental notes. That some of you guys know I'm looking to launch an NFT. I'm going to start doing the NFT stuff in a few weeks, few months, whatever it is. But I love all these things that you learn from other people and other projects and what they're doing to keep people active, keep it fun, engaging, entertaining, all that stuff. So shout out to you guys. That's amazing.
Thank you, man. And I'll tell you two things real quick. Sorry but that's one thing that I've been learning more about in spaces. And so I'm definitely going to be trying to follow yours more now. I got a few that I'm trying to dedicate to hitting each week. And now I'm going to put you on that list because I'm learning about NFTs. I'm not an NFT guy, but I'm starting to see the appeal. Been hanging with the Dundies, and I'm starting to see that culture. And just hanging with it a lot, it starts to grow on you, and it's fascinating stuff, but I still have a lot to learn about it. And I failed to say this part about Soul Spin Sunday, and this is where Tyler first told me about what they were doing with his meme mayhem. Whenever we started changing our Soul Spin Sunday to 10% of the pot, we actually buy one of our neighborhood tokens and keep that in our community holdings. So we are a community that buys communities. And so when I was mentioning that, he was like, man, have you heard about what we're doing with our Project Mayhem? Like, it's all about buying communities, and I was like, wow. So from that day, like, we were like just in sync I just knew that we were very like-minded, and it's been fun to collab and watch that project grow. That's why I'll go into spaces just showing his project. He's not supposed to be talking about it anyway, so I'm allowed to talk about it. So anyways, yeah, that's another twist I forgot to mention, is that we use it. And what we're starting to do is we're starting to make a way to have a guest token, because the way we choose the token that we buy is we spin a wheel with those tokens on it. It's only 4 or 5. But now we can have a guest token to be put on the wheel, and we might buy them. We're going to figure out like the ins and outs. You want to vet who it is. You can't just have anybody on there. But so yeah, just a little bit about how it will be evolving. So yeah, thanks for giving me the time to say all that.
Absolutely. All right, so we got to do a couple things. One, we're doing the giveaway of the WGA token. We're going to do that right now. And so let me ask you a question. We gave it our all. What can I call you? Just WGA?
You can call me Monk.
Monk?
Yeah, we're called WGA. Okay. But I'm Monk.
Okay. So WGA, we're gonna be giving some of those tokens away. Monk, do me a favor. Will you pick a number between 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4 is 1 and 24.
In my head?
Yep.
Or say it out loud?
Oh, you can say it out loud.
It's gonna have to be 13.
That means hash. Man, if you would have picked 14, my wife would have gotten the tokens. But hash, well, somebody just dropped off. But hash. So hash was number 13 on that list. So we're gonna send those WGA tokens to hash. I need to get your soul address, my brother. And I'm glad he came in as hash today and not Frederick the Turtle or whatever that was. My God. So congratulations.
What you got against turtles, man?
Yo, there he is. He's coming up. Him and his, was that the Bear Yacht Club? What was, or not the Bear Yacht Club? What was that? What's the name of that collection? Ash. Are you there, Hash?
Man, this Canadian internet today. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. Once you guys become the 51st state, we'll give you some fiber optic. You guys will be connecting in no time.
No, you guys have to adopt the Moose Wi-Fi system.
Well, congratulations, sir. You won yourself some WGA.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. That's amazing. I really appreciate it. Didn't even know that was the case. Been entering contests in the Web3 Breakfast for like 18 months. Never won anything. So today is the day. I do love Fight Club. It's been a great conversation. Good projects, good community, as always. Don't forget to tip the host or something like that. I don't know.
I'll be here all week, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, bing. Give me a bottom test. All right. Okay, enough with the formalities. I should probably sit down. I was going to give you a belly shot.
Yeah, is it pizza time or what?
Yes, it is definitely pizza time. So.
Hey, man, before you get started on pizza time.
Okay. Yep.
My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt pizza time. Y'all don't hate me. No, I was gonna say, you and I need to get together because I got this high school league getting ready to go up, and when I get it implemented and stuff, the big part of this program that I'm creating is the media aspect and aligning the CTE programs in high schools with this program so they get some exposure, right? Because we are in the digital media age, and these programs have been undervalued and overlooked for quite a long time. So I made a cornhole league with these media aspects put into it for students for career scholarships and stuff like that to be career readiness and to gain hands-on experience from the high school level. So I know you got your Web3 media stuff going on, so we need to get in on the back end and see what we can work out.
Love that. Absolutely. Absolutely. We should definitely do that. I'll shoot you a message and we'll talk.
My bad. But back to pizza time.
No,
My fault.
You're good. That's important stuff. I was having a conversation with someone today, and we'll have them on the show next week. It was actually Mugshot, part of the Be Better DAO ecosystem. And talking about one of the things, it's like what's really important, right? Like I think the utility aspect of where we are in crypto. I love the meme culture. You guys know that I'm a part of it. And I love that, but I think the utility aspect and how we can use what we know, and like what you're doing, Frank. Like you're using your IP. You've created this business. You're also going to be working with the outside world, right? Not crypto native people, and the way that it all works, man. It's kind of the whole ethos of what we heard from Crypto Fight Club, and we gave it our all. It's just how can we collectively send the right message, build the right networks, and grow and come together as a team and as a group and as a community, as an ecosystem. So that being said, that's enough bullshit from me. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here. But before we do anything, hey, it's a mama mia, it's a papa pia, it's a time to order the pizzeria. So I want to go to our mug. I want to go to you first. What kind of pizza can we get?
Oh, you talking to me, brother?
Yes, sir. WGA, let's eat it.
Man, I will eat anything on a pizza, pretty much, man. I'm one of those people that will eat pineapple on a pizza. I worked at Domino's, and I've had it all.
All right.
What are we doing? Are we picking toppings? Are we building a pizza?
Yeah. What do you custom order?
Jalapenos.
Yep. Got it. Jalapeno pizza coming your way. Carrie. Pizza.
Let's go pepperoni, mushrooms, green peppers, and feta cheese.
Okay. Those mushrooms, are they
Bada boom.
of the space kind or of the forest kind?
Wait, what kind are they? Are they? Oh no, they're from the space kind.
See some colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
Well, psilocybin.
I take my mushrooms with a little side of psilocybin, please. Hash. Whoa, shit! I didn't realize the music. Hey, there it is. And I'm disappointed. My daughter will be disappointed that there is no rainbow on that pizza, but I guess you'll see rainbows, so I guess it counts.
Oh.
Let's see, Hash. You're next. What kind of pizza do you want?
I'm gonna take a hero dose of psilocybin on my mustard pizza.
The hero dose. I love it. We go from 0 to Ozzy Osbourne level. That's what we do here. Mike, modern Canadian. What kind of pizza you want, my brother?
Yo, we're gonna go with some pepperoni, bacon, mushroom, and red onion.
You're just gonna have like portobello's or field.
I'm gonna go with the Windsor style canned mushrooms.
If you don't know what Windsor style pepperoni is, I feel bad for you. It's julienne, and it's incredible, and it changes your perspective of pepperoni pizza because the coverage, taste, and oil, impeccable. If you don't Windsor style your peps, come on, man. Come on, man. Is that everybody? Frank, did you order?
What are you even doing?
No, I didn't order any pizza.
What you need?
You was gonna leave me hungry.
Here we go. Got the music started. What kind of pizza?
The Grave said he's done had everything on pizza, but he's obviously never been to Web3 Breakfast before for his pizza orders because around here we like caramelized nuts and syrup on our pizzas.
He done told you. All right. For me, I'm gonna be in Nashville. So I'm not gonna do a Nashville hot pizza. We've done that before. I do not like pickle on pizza. That's disgusting. So we're just probably gonna have a cheese pizza. Cheese, just boring, plain old cheese. That's how I feel inside. Cheese pizza. Everybody got their pizza order, right? Yep. All right. Well, had to It's a little difficult when I'm sitting over here. If you guys are watching the live stream, like I've got a place where I can sit that's not at my desk, and I got to get up to turn the music on and off. So I apologize for the space in speaking there, but I do appreciate every single one of you guys for showing up, especially the people that showed up on the live stream. Thank you so much. Hit the heart, tag your friends, do that stuff. We'll see you back on Monday. If you sat in the listener crowd in the space, thank you so much. We can't do the show without you. Next time, raise your hand and come up to the stage and chit chat with us. And if you were up on the panel, specifically, we got WGA, Crypto Fight Club, who was up here for a little bit. I know he's busy. And then we got Carrie, Hash, Modern Canadian, and B Frank. Guys, make sure you just follow someone. Just follow one other person, grow your network. Maybe shoot a DM and engage in some conversation. See what somebody's up to. What are they building? What do they like? Get to know somebody. That's all part of what we do. That's part of the 1% better stuff. So, all right. I believe that is it for now, fam. I love you guys. Appreciate every single one of you. Smash the like, hit the hearts, do all the things that you got to do. We will be back on Monday. I've got Cleanify on the show. Cleanify is part of the Be Better Now ecosystem. Tuesday, I don't believe we have any guests. I believe there is a big mugshot announcement coming out next week. And then I got a chance to talk to their founder this morning. And so we're going to have him on, I believe, Thursday next week. So next week we're starting. I've been telling you, I said we're breaking into the Be Better Now ecosystem. We're going to talk to these projects one by one, and then we're going to do a mega swoop space or a, what do you call it, a gigaspace, I think, yesterday. So be on the lookout for that. But again, we gave it our all. I appreciate you for being here. We will get those tokens sent out to Hash. Good luck in your fight that you are currently in, guys. Make sure that you get in there, throw some punches. And that's it. That's all we got. Appreciate y'all. Peace.